Hello, magical human, and welcome back to Madison Mindset, the podcast. Today, I'm here with a super fun beginning of a series. So, I am super passionate about self-healing and all these different practices that can assist you in healing yourself, your own body, your mind, your energy, your spirit, whatever it is. With this being said, Western medicine, all the scientific stuff, awesome, super good, life-saving, literally, really good. However, there's a huge demand on our health system, and there's a high chance that is because, one, we're all sicker than ever before, and two, we're not actually doing anything about our own health. We are not taking care of ourselves. We are eating crap. We are not showing up for ourselves. We're avoiding our self-care, and we get sick. So, this series is going to be as natural based as possible, super simple and easy. And I'm going to offer you heaps of different recommendations and thoughts in order to work on self-healing. So, as a Western culture, especially, which is where I'm living in the Western world, maybe many of you are as well. But especially here, we really struggle with natural healing and listening to the body and showing up for ourselves in this way. Okay. So what I wanted to do was create something that makes sense, that we can kind of follow on a logical basis and make sure we're hitting all the right points. Yeah, we're going to see if we can make this really simple so you can hit all the right points when taking care of yourself and looking at your own natural healing. Keeping in mind that a lot about health is prevention. Okay. So showing up for yourself before you have a huge health issue is a massive key. That being said, for anyone who does have a massive health thing going on right now, this will be a great addition to any other care that you need so that you can start to bring some balance and harmony to the body. Right, let's get into it. Hello, magical human, and welcome to Madison Mindset, the podcast. My name is Madison. I'm a yoga teacher, a mindset and spirituality coach, and a complete earth fairy. I see a world that is peaceful and easy to live in. Humans that are awakened and enlightened towards who they are and what life truly is and why we are here. I understand life can be really hard. I've had a huge journey with anxiety myself. I understand what it's like to feel overwhelmed, overworked, stressed, and frustrated within this earth. It is this journey that led me to begin my own growth journey. And it is only through those struggles that I was able to birth this podcast so that you can have the tools and techniques and knowledge to help you step forward and be a being of light. A magical, earthly being who is grounded, supported, who takes on challenges with love and embraces the lessons that each day brings. You are that being. I am here to walk you there. You will find many different kinds of episodes through this podcast. All are created in the moment and with love for you. Find the one you need for this moment and enjoy. Take a moment for yourself. Sit down with your journal and tune in. Welcome. Let's begin. we are going to be going over the elements, the 5 natural elements of this world. Okay? We got earth, water, fire, air, space. We're going to be going over all of those over 5 weeks. There will be 5 podcast episodes on each of these as groundwork and foundational work. And then there will be 5 coaching sessions on the mindset coaching space on Patreon. So these will take you a little bit deeper and will walk you through some of the practices that I use and practices that I really admire and like so that you can start using them now. So if you'd like access to those coaching videos, super easy, just jump over to Patreon. The link is in the show notes. It's super easy to access, doesn't cost a lot of money. It's so accessible for you. So there's no excuse. Go and do it. Go jump on there. So this week, we're getting into earth element in terms of self-healing. Now, when you look at the earth element, we are looking at the physical, okay? So particularly the physical body and what the physical body is made up of. Your physical body is made up of earth, okay? We could use a lot of scientific words here, but we can just narrow all that down to say that you and your body is earth, literally. Like look at the lines in your hands that mimic a tree's and a leaf's lines, look into your own eyes. You look into how your body replicates so much of what nature is like. Grass growing, hair, right? Right? Things moving, evolving, dying, cells, regrouping, new growth. You are just another part of nature. You are essentially a mobile plant, very similar to an animal. So you are earth. So when we think about the body as an earth-made thing, what do you give plants? Right? What do you give animals? What do they need? Right? We need a support system here for the body. Okay, so straight away here, we can look at this and go, food. Be very mindful of what you are eating. Whatever you consume, you become. Anything you consume, you become. Now, this also includes things such as what you are reading, what you are listening to, what you are seeing, right? What you are watching, what you are tasting, what you are smelling, everything that your body can consume, it becomes. Just like a plant, right? In the sunlight, water, right? All of these things, it consumes, it becomes. Same with you. You are the exact same. And what do we usually give ourselves? We're consuming toxic content, right? We're consuming drama on TV. We're consuming constant listening of podcasts or, books or whatever else, music, toxic music. You're listening, smelling, we're smelling, stuff in the streets, whatever the hell that smell is that comes out of drains, smoke, all this stuff. We're consuming things such as alcohol or anything that's not natural to the human body, right? We're consuming sugar, right? Unbelievable amounts of fake food, human-made food that would not be recognized even 100 years ago as food. So be mindful. Before you consume it, ask yourself, do you want to become it? Because that's what your body does. It transforms the things that you consume into your body. So if you're eating a bunch of unhealthy stuff, if you are engaging in unhealthy habits and you're not actively working to reduce those or work on those at all, your body will become what's happening. Your body will become that. Okay? So think of your physical body as a plant, right? Think of it as that. What does it need? Get yourself in the sunlight. Get yourself on the ground, right? Thinking about Mother Earth connection. Get your bare feet on the ground. Make sure that you're eating beautiful, nutritious foods that can really help build your body into a strong, functioning machine, essentially, right? Eat what you want to become. So many of the dis-ease in our world, the illness and the struggles that we have are coming from the food that people are eating. It's so bad. I'm talking fast food, takeaway food, anything in a packet. Honestly, you need to watch it, okay? You need to get fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, you know, look at what you're doing. If you're not sure, there are so many amazing books on nutrition. My favorite one is called How Not to Die by Michael McGregor, I think, Dr. MD Michael McGregor, something like that. I'll put the link below to his book on Amazon, but it is amazing. And it also comes with another book that has a bunch of recipes in it. Super, super good. It gives you a lot of really good information as well on what foods are good for certain things. So something that we knew back in ancient times in natural healing, when natural healing was really all that we had, or your best hope was food, right? When that was all that we had, you knew which foods you needed. You knew which herbs you needed to counterbalance things. You were taught this at such a young age. You knew what to do. Now, people have no idea. What's in this food? What's that fruit good for? What's that veggie good for? People have no idea. I think, doing a basic nutrition course at least, super important. I've done so much study on food and literally something so simple, get research one fruit or veggie a day, when you're having something new. Like go and look into things. What are colors meaning foods? What shapes of foods mean different things? When you're eating a certain thing, like if you're eating broccoli, go and research it. Go on Google. What is broccoli good for? Broccoli looks like the capillaries in your lungs. Do you know that it actually helps your lungs? It's amazing, right? So food is essential. You put it down your throat every single day. It's a massive part of our health troubles and stuff that's going on. So food is amazing preventative, but it also is beautiful for healing. Cut out certain stuff. Sugars, get rid of it. You're only supposed to have a teaspoon of sugar a day, and that sugar is supposed to come from fruit and honey. That's it. So I'm not saying never eat anything that you really want to eat. If it's someone's birthday, have a piece of the cake, that's fine. I'm saying don't eat the whole cake. Or I'm saying do that on special occasions. My mother is a really, really good nutritionist, and she always says 80-20. 80% do the best you can, be as healthy as you can. 20% eat what you want. Life is short. Who knows what's going to happen? And I think that's a really good rule with most things. 80-20. Do the best you can 80% of the time. Then that 20%, live your life, have your fun. But you need to watch this. Watch this big time. Another important thing that comes in with the earth element is time in nature. Your body is nature. Do you know that plants, pot plants like these ones in the background here, they do better when they're all bunched together and not in separate points around a room or around a house? Community, being with each other, it's a support. So being with other humans, but more specifically being in nature. Don't isolate yourself. Don't make yourself a poor little pot plant that doesn't have any connection to any other parts of nature. Be with the plants, be with the ground, sing with the birds, hang out with the animals, go for walks, look at the sky, look at the clouds. You are meant to be a part of it. If you disconnect yourself too much, you're going to feel like crap. It's going to feel sluggish and yuck. Like I have not had enough time to get outside today, and I'm literally sitting. I don't know if I can show you this, but I'm literally sitting at the back door in the studio getting the littlest, oh gosh, this is quite a big, getting the littlest bit of daylight that I can because I haven't had time to get outside. So if you get outside, go out there. Go. It's so good for you. Another thing, earthing. Earthing, bare feet, ground, skin, contact, earth. This is anti-inflammatory. I have done so many episodes on earthing and the benefits of that, so I'm not going to go into them right now, although I will repeat them in the Patreon, so you can just check that out in the coaching session. But otherwise, I will link some other episodes I've done on earthing. So many benefits here, but basically anti-inflammatory. Inflammation is what leads to pain, dis-ease of the body. So bare feet, bare skin on the ground as often as possible. Grounding. Now, grounding and earthing, I did a coaching session on the Patreon on this a little while ago. It was one of the early sessions, the difference in between earthing and grounding. So earthing is scientific. We're getting bare skin on the earth to receive the negative electrons, to focus on, you know, anti-inflammatory benefits. Grounding is more about the mind, more about the energy, grounding. So slowing down a little bit. Notice nature is not in a rush. Humans are we're so rushed. The physical body can't keep up with you. It's exhausted trying to catch up with you, trying to do all the things you want it to do, trying to be perfect, trying to show up for this, trying to tick everything off the to-do list. It's exhausting. It cannot do it. Slow down. Take a deep breath. Do one thing at a time. Smile. Ground your energy. Be here now. Calm. Be a plant. And then go forward with peace, with a sense of calm. Relax. Too much stress. And the last thing, touch, physical touch. So looking at things such as massage. Beautiful. Any kind of body care, right? And this is where you could look at certain therapists and certain things, whatever. If there's certain oils you want to rub into the skin, certain herbs, certain points, of acupressure points or whatever it is that you want to do. Again, I could be here all day listing them all. I'm going to go a bit deeper into this in the Patreon session, but basically anything to do with physical body care. Think of things like that. Okay, even the simple things like moisturizing your skin. What are you putting on your skin? A lot of our moisturizers and stuff, especially beauty products, don't get me started, as you can tell. I don't wear anything ever. I refuse to. I also don't color my hair. I used to, not anymore. Look at the ingredients in that stuff. Imagine if you poured a cup of bleach in a plant, or fed your dog a bowl of bleach, or covered it in bleach. Imagine if you put the ingredients that are in the back of your foundation ingredient list, whatever the hell it is, lipstick, all of that stuff. Look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients in your daily moisturizer, the soap that you're using, the shampoo that you're using. What are you putting on your skin? Your skin absorbs. If you're covering yourself in chemicals from head to toe every single day, what do you expect your body to do? What are you asking for? You're covering yourself in chemicals. If you have to use anything, look at the brand. Where did it come from? Ideally, as local as possible. Look at the ingredients. Ideally, not so many ingredients. If the ingredients list is this long, there's too much stuff in it. Keep it short. Small amount of ingredients. Natural. Look at the ingredients. Again, whatever your skin consumes, whatever your body consumes, you become. Do you want to become the ingredients list in your blush or your eyeshadow? Do you want to become that? Because I guarantee you it's a bunch of words that you can't even say. You don't even know what it is. Be careful. Our bodies are so strong. When you think of the amount of stuff that we put them through every single day, and yet we only get sick at this time or this time, it's amazing that we didn't get sick sooner. The earth element, anything to do with your physical body, what you put in it, what you put on it, what you consume on every level. If you can slowly start to change some of these things, you might be surprised how effortless it was to improve your health. Think about this. Thank you so much for being here, Magical Human, and welcome to the series, Elemental Healing, Healthy, Self, Natural Healing, all of these things. Work with this week. If you'd like more support on it, again, jump over to Patreon. If you're already signed up, jump over there. Go and check it out. You're going to love it. Let's do these practices together, but think about this. Really get onto this week. And next week, we'll jump into the water element and what that teaches us about self-healing. Thank you for being here, Magical Human. I appreciate you. Please share this episode if you enjoyed it. Check out all the links below and do your research, go a little bit deeper, show up and do the work. I love you. You're appreciated. You are seen. You are needed on this planet. Love.